Hello class, this is a video tutorial on calculating gradients between two coordinates. Before we get to that point, we need to first understand the differences between positive and negative gradients, as well as understanding zero gradients and indefinite gradients. This is pretty straightforward. If we have a set of coordinates, or any 2 points rather, take any 2 points here. Let's draw our little plane. If we had 2 points, so we had 1 point here, and another point that's higher than it, that when it goes across. If we join these 2 points, or if you just read it from left to right, you can see that it is rising. So if you take a look, if we move across this way, do this in blue so we can see. If we've moved across this way, we can see that it has actually risen. Whoops, that's okay. It has actually risen as we moved across. So it's going upward. There we are. So when it moves across, it goes up. So this here is a positive gradient. Now if we had, so similarly, if we swap these positions around so that it's the other way, where the first point is higher than the second point. Let's say we have 2 points here now. Let's say we started up here and ended lower this time. You'll see that if we draw our lines going across, not just yet, so we'll figure out this line here. If we draw our lines going across, can you see how if we move across, our point actually has dipped or dropped lower. So it's going downwards. And since this is going downwards as we move across this way, so as we move across, it's going downwards, this would now be a negative gradient. Okay. Now if we had, so that's positive and negative gradients. Now if we had just a point, let's take a look here. Let's take this point for example. Let's take these 2 points. If we had this one and this one, if we can see that as we move across, it is neither going up or down. There's no rising up or down. So this here would be called a zero gradient. Okay. And finally, if we take a look at our last example, if now we have 2 points that are right on top of each other, let's draw 1 point here, and another point right above it, you can see that it's not moving across, but its gradient is actually steep. It's actually very, very steep. You can see it's going up. This is actually given as this is called an indefinite gradient. Okay. So with these ones, the gradient value will go from, the gradient value of this is actually m is greater than 0, not equal to 0, because that would be a 0 gradient. And in this one, in negative gradients, m is less than 0. And m is the symbol that we use, or the letter that we use for gradients. And you'll see that in the next coming videos. And that's all you need to know for this one. Positive, negative gradients, 0 gradients, and indefinite gradients.